Welcome everyone to an arena video. I'm Andrea Mengucci, and this video is sponsored you by Wizards of the Coast and channelfireball.com. We also started. And vamos. Play first. And fine hand. Not the greatest, but fine hand. Tyrant's Scorn doesn't have that many targets. It can kill a Kasmina token or a Karn token, but mostly will just bounce like my hero in response to a Ritual of Sith. Same thing for D-Spark. Doesn't have that many targets, but he can kill a Teferi or a Karn. Alright, if you guys want to see the deck lists, I'm going to show you. Alright, just go exclamation mark decks and you'll find the decks. Okay, let's start with the Fairy Time Raveler and just +1. I think it's better than going for a search, just because, I don't know, I'll just start it. Volume is a bit low. Always a bit low. It's the same thing as always. I mean, it can't be a bit low. I didn't touch a single thing. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys find anything, just tell me. Alright, I'm gonna just draw a card with this Teferi. Sure, I could wait for a Kasmina. I could surely wait for a Kasmina, if that happens. What do they have? Just one Kasmina. That's the only thing that I can bounce. They could have Oath of Kaya and Search for Azcanta. So I guess I should just plus this again. I guess I should just plus this again to play around Oath of Kaya. Game volume is a bit low. Oh, the game volume? I never have game volume. I never have game volume. I don't play with game volume. Alright, so they bounce my search. They want to cantrip. Maybe they're looking for land. I don't know. They could play. They cannot play Narset with these lands because the beacon only adds different mana. Mango Stream Hype, yes. Alright. My hand is very bad currently. I have 2 Tyrant Scorn and they don't do anything. Alright, go for Narset. That's a powerful play. When you stop flexing about the fact that you're Mythic Invitational Champion. I mean, should I? There are not that many Mythic Invitational Champion. I don't think I should flex. Actually, I should stop flexing. Alright, and we start when we kick things off. We kick things off with a good old -3 with the Fairy. Just because someone is... Papa. Sorry. Okay. Alright. That's not the best of the starts, but I guess that was my dad. For some reason, even after I told him that I was streaming, he decided to just ring the bell for 4 times despite having the keys. I think I should flex harder, yes. Yeah, today there's a lot of, I don't know if you were here this morning, but we had our grandmother, my grandmother, coming in, do a pretty good show, I would say. Pretty good show. Hello, Heisenberg, yeah, so long. Where is Nonna Maria? Oh, she's just across the street. She's just across the... Oh, Matt, you met Nonna Maria, right? You met Nonna Maria. Yeah. You had a good chat with her. She wasn't impressed with me. No, she wasn't. She was not impressed with you, definitely. You don't have a grandmother? Yeah, I mean, I only have one. I only have one. Graveyard. And let's draw land. Alright, I do draw land. So what I can do here is... Teferi. So I can do a bunch of stuff, but I think all will lead to a lose here. I think that will all lead to a lose. This freaking Narset. Alright, I'm going to go Teferi, tuck maybe the Kasmina. Like, the Fairy's not doing anything, and it's the only card that I can cast here. I think the only way I can win this game is with Command the Dreadhorde. I'm just gonna, I don't know, tuck Kazmina probably. Let them kill the fairy, but that's fine. Next turn I can command the dread order back. Is grandma a good cook? Of course she is. All the Italians' grandma are a great cook. There is the Kazmina to push. Yeah, no, I think this was the only line. Like, I don't want to bounce these permanents. I don't want to bounce this token because they just make another one. Teferi +1, you might not be able to stop it from ulting. I don't think so. They would have just played another token there. Yeah, but then I would have lost my small Teferi. I mean, if I draw land here, I can reanimate the big Teferi. Alright, they bounced that token. That Teferi, that's fine. I guess now they kill all my Teferis, but if I draw land, which hopefully I do with the Search for Ascanta. Alright, Oath of Kaya though. Oath of Kaya isn't the worst. Because it will kill the big Teferi. Though if I hit the land, I'll probably be in a very good shape. Because I can go Teferi, one Teferi bounce this one. And then I have Narset in play. I might just gamble now. Let's just gamble and hope to draw land. I think if I draw land, I can win. If I don't, I think I'll lose. Because they have negate for my commanded dreader. So I think this is the only turn. So I'm going to go graveyard and hoping to draw on top land. Alright. Okay. So we do all these things. I'm gonna start with Narset minus, because this isn't stopped by their Teferi.
And actually, in some cases,
Irish. Oh, 5 months. So many months.
That's gonna become a meme at some point.
Thank you, my friends. 5 months is so many months. All right. So I could actually just let them have this Teferi here. I'll probably just, first thing first, I'll bounce this token, even if I don't get to draw a card. Maybe I was supposed to just bounce the Narset. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna plus and untap 2 lands and pass the turn. I know that I'm not drawing, but I don't think I had many choices here. I could have bounced the Narset, I guess. Irish MTL, thank you. Why not D-Spark Big Teferi? Teferi is a 1, it doesn't do anything Big Teferi right now. Tuck Narset and draw bounce was tight. Yeah. That could have been the best play. That could actually be the best play. You know what I thought? I thought that my Big Teferi would have needed to tuck this away for sure, but I just forgot that this Big Teferi does nothing if I have Narset in play. So unless they go like Ugin, which I don't know what's in their deck honestly, there isn't Ugin. So there is one Elder Spell only. So hopefully they don't draw the Elder Spell. I mean, if they draw the Elder Spell, I lose. But if they don't draw the Elder Spell, you know. Now they don't have a way to deal with my Big Teferi. Yeah, I should have just tucked the Narset and then bounced the token. Again, I thought that this Hero of Dominaria was something, but instead it wasn't. Like, this card came from being very good to being, like, I think just fine. Alright, I start with a Thought Erasure. That's okay. They have Negate, Thought Erasure, and, I don't know. Hello, Taito Loco. This game is definitely hard, and I messed up in many places. But it's not the worst because of the card Commanded Dreader. We are in the game. So they plus 1 Teferi, so they don't have ways to deal with my Narsets. You also have an answer for the Teferi in D-Spark. Yes, I don't have it anymore, but yes. It's just a coincidence that you're against show. It is. It's a tournament. 16 players. How are the Tagliatelle? We're good. Alright, so there's this Oath of Kaya. I think now I definitely take it. Because this Oath of Kaya now can finally kill the Narset. Can finally kill the Narset. We will +1 this Big Teferi. How many Oath of Kaya do they have? They have 3 Oath of Kaya as well. Hero of Precinct 1, interesting. So what I can do here is minus Narset. Yeah, I guess I will. I mean, if they have Oath of Kaya, they can definitely kill the Narset. Alright, it's missing. Fine. So I'm gonna go here, and then I'll untap 2 lands, and unfortunately there's nothing that I can do about it. I could have maybe used to tuck the Teferi Time Raveler, but it's very likely that they just have another one. Should have also maybe done D-Spark at the end of the turn. You can't cast instants, they have Teferi. What does limited mean? I don't know. I limited this draft. Thought on Teferi would have said no to negate. What? Thought Art Teferi would have said no to negate? What? Do I get rewards for limited and constructed? Yeah, it's the same thing. You get the same rewards for all the levels. Alright, so they draw that Kasmina that I tucked away with Teferi a bunch of turns ago. So they don't get to draw a card, but they discard. Narset is such a powerful card. Such a powerful card. Alright. So basically now they use their Kasmina to just make a 2-2 and discard a card, which is much worse than making a 2-2, drawing a card, discarding a card. Yeah, what happens, I am playing this tournament. Yeah, it's a Fandom Legend event. I should have probably changed the nickname of the Twitch. I'm gonna change it, okay, guys? I'm gonna change it after this. So they cast down my creature, and then what do you do? Do they just bounce my... No. Alright, so they plus 2 the other Teferi. Okay, they untap 2 lands, but they do nothing because I also have Teferi. This game is hard to play, guys. This game is hard to play. Before writing anything in the chat, think well, okay? Alright, so that's that thing in play. That's that thing on top of my deck. Which I could draw. Because I can go like that one plus. I think I will draw that. Alright, let's kick things off with... So I could tuck the Teferi Time Raveler. I could do that. I could tuck the Teferi Time Raveler. I could also just plus the Teferi Hero of Dominaria to draw a card. The thing is that there's Kasmina, so it costs 2 to destroy this wizard. Deckmaster doesn't work. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to open it. I'll open it now. So this is a hard game. This is an hard game. So I think what I want to do is just -3 on the Teferi Time Raveler. And then just go Hero of Precinct one. Actually, and then passing the turn with Tyrant's Scorn up. Is that a good play? I think it is. I think it is a good play. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah. That could have been better play, I don't know. Do you think you're losing because your sleeves are not fashion? I don't think I'm losing. Okay, so I go Hero and I pass the turn. I've used all my Planeswalkers. And I'll untap 2. Oh, I don't untap 2 lands? Alright, I should have tapped. Actually, it doesn't matter. Because it costs 2. Actually, no. I should have definitely tapped better. Shu doesn't read chat normally. I imagine he's not doing it all now. So you don't let distract you. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Is it a mirror match? No, opponent's playing Kasmina. Is playing Planeswalkers. Don't worry. I always read the chat. My stream is popular. I mean, it's not popular. My stream is okay because the key is that I read the chat and answer very quickly. Is this an exact mirror match? It isn't. I already said that. No, not that you asked it 2 times. Just write it 2 times. Okay, so what I was supposed to do here? Oh yeah. Change the title of the stream. So the title of the stream will be, I guess, Fandom Legend. I guess it's gonna be Fandom Legend. Alright, update informations. Alright, I did update it, so it's all good now. They go Teferi of Hero of Dominaria minus on the hero. Wow. That's a strong play for opponent. So I could return the hero. Because I think what I want to do is just attack my Narset, but I'm not gonna let them do that. So I could do it either by returning the hero or by killing their wizard. I think I'm gonna do killing the wizard. Because it'll cost 4, but it's fine. We have spare mana. So I kill the wizard. This goes away, and I also get a 1/1, which is not the worst. Because if our opponent decides to minus the Kasmina, then we'll discard a card, make a 2/2, and then I can just kill the 2/2 and attack Kasmina to death. Is there a prize? It's a $4,000 tournament, so there is a prize indeed. Okay, so they cast Big Teferi after killing the first one. What do they do with this? So they have a Search for Ascant in play with 6 cards in the graveyard. I have 5. I could consider putting a stop in upkeep to Tyrant Scorn something, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Matt, be a good moderator today, okay? Not get rid of, but take care of the chat. Alright, so my Search for Ascant flip, because I decided to go for the Rager. Alright. You're a great moderator. You are indeed a great moderator. Alright, resolve. Glacial Fortress. Graveyard. Search for Ascanta. Transform. Draw a card. Okay, there's a Teferi on top of my deck. Main. So what I can do is just bounce their Search for Ascanta. Then I can go Thought Erasure. No, I can't go Teferi and Thought Erasure. But I definitely... Wow, look at this. Because Mina says... Yeah. So first thing first, I'm gonna kill the Planeswalker. I'm gonna kill the Planeswalker first thing first. Second thing second, I'm gonna bounce that Search for Ascanta. I'll lose my Planeswalker doing so. But it's gonna be okay, because this Search for Ascanta, it's very annoying for decks like this to beat. So I can go now, Thought Erasure, Graveyard this Hero Precinct one. Because the thing is that, wait, I can do both actually. Oh yeah, that's great. So I can go now, Teferi Hero of Dominaria, draw a card, and then Thought Erasure, because I want to draw that hero. So I'm going hero, okay. We are looking good here. We're looking great here, guys. Okay, they have another Teferi. Do I care about Teferi more or Search for Ascanta more? I think I just care about more Search for Ascanta. Teferi doesn't do anything now. It's pretty funny, but that is the truth currently. Because I have Narset in play. So this Teferi will just kill something. It's pretty funny how we pass from like Teferi is the best card in standard to Teferi is just not even a Nugen, not even a removal spell. Yeah, I mean we won this game because we managed to deal with Narset and they didn't. And Narset just clearly won this game. If I was playing another version of Esper, I would have lost this game easily if I didn't have Narset. And like this token that seems unassuming is gonna be incredibly good because it'll kill Planeswalkers. Like this hero, having done one token, it killed one Teferi and now can kill another one. And now they have this Narset, which is like they have to play cards from their hand before playing Narset. Let's say they drew a 4-drop now, they can't minus Narset. Sorry, Kazmina. Yeah, like Kazmina is awful. It's a card that I can't believe people playing Constructed. It's fine. It's a good card in Limited, but it blows my mind that this card sees playing in Constructed. It's basically as bad as Dovin, and people figured that Dovin was unplayable, but... Sorry I don't play Esper, what's the win con? Win cons are not a problem in Magic. The win con is eventually just getting ahead and winning the game. You have Hero, you have Basilica Bellhound, you have Liliana, whatever it's called. Win con is a concept that people have, but shouldn't be as important. Alright, I drew Elder Spell, which it's like the key card of the matchup, right? And I could just fire it off now, but honestly, guys, I don't even care about the Elder Spell right now. All I'm gonna do is just cast Tyrant's Court on this token, kill the Teferi. The question is, do I want to use Ascanta or do I want to play hero? I think I'm just gonna use Ascanta this turn. Actually no, it costs 4, so I can't use Ascanta. Alright, it's all good. So I'm gonna play hero. I'm gonna play Tyrant's Scorn, paying 4. Remember, it costs 4 because of Kazmina. And then I'm going to attack Teferi. And they have just one Kazmina with 1 token and 0 cards in hand. And no Search for Ascanta. What is keeping ticking down Kazmina? Yeah, I don't know. Alright, they drew Oath of Kaya, so they can finally deal with my Narset. But I think it is too late at this point. Oh no, they kill the hero. Alright, I drew Teferi Time Raveler. Which, it's fine. It's fine, it's not a big of a deal. I could just bounce my Oath of Kaya to draw this Teferi, so that the Ascanta just does something else. Just like gets something else, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna bounce this Oath of Kaya, draw a card, so that I draw this Teferi Hero of Dominaria, and then the Search for Ascanta can get something else. Okay. So we go to 10 life. Remember, we lost a lot of life to the Commanded Dreador this game. That's the only way we could have got back into the game. If you remember, we were so far behind early game, and then the Commanded Dreador just brought back into the game, and we are in the cool position. Alright, get more Narsets. We draw a card. plus this Teferi. I can now do the Teferi emblem. I can do the Teferi emblem, and I will lose Teferi though. But I think with Teferi emblem I should be able to win the game. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm going to go for it. So I'll play Teferi Hero of Dominaria, and I'll play the Elder Spell, killing Narset and Teferi Time Raveler. That will have 8 tokens on this Teferi Hero of Dominaria, and I'm gonna emblem it. Now we have an emblem, which isn't like Liliana emblem that wins the game, but it will eventually just win the game. When you think of people playing Trostani, I don't think you have enough mana sources to play Trostani. Alright, I'm gonna just exile the Oath of Kaya, in case I draw Teferi. Then I'm going to play Narset, Parter of Veils, minus it. Looking to find, yeah, whatever, Tyrant's Scorn. Then I'm gonna play Teferi, and plus it. And then I'll attack and pass the turn. If you think that the sound of the if you think that the sound of the Discord channel are annoying, just tell me, and I'm going to take them away. Alright, hopefully they just concede here. I don't know why they are not doing it. I was almost conceding early game, but I decided to play it out. I was kind of tilted off that, I don't know, there was just 20,000 rings at my bell, despite them having the keys, despite I being told them that I was streaming. And I just misclicked. I know it's a misclick, I was just not paying attention, but yeah. Should you target black, since it kills planeswalkers? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right, I should have. I should do that, but at this point I'm locked in just exiling all the blue sources. Alright. Let's start bolting them, because I want to finish this game. I want to finish this game in a reasonable time, at 20 minutes. There is the timer. I guess Show is playing for that at this point. Which might or might not be a very good strategy. I just say that I would have conceded a long time ago, but you know, they're free to do everything they want in the free world that we are living in. Alright, even forgot to attack. Alright, luckily they explode. And let's go. Can you have 2 Emblem of Simplest Walker? Yes, you can. Alright, so we set to sideboard in Duress, Elder Spell, and Command Dreadhorde, and to board out Tyrant Scorns. I'm not bringing in Dovin's Veto, and I don't think you should, because sure, it counters Planeswalkers, but it also is very bad against the Fairy. And it's not that easy for a deck to kill the Fairy. So, I don't want to board in Ixalan's Binding, because they have the Fairy, Time Raveler. I don't think then I want another D-Spark. At the end of the day, they only have Big Teferi, which is not that good if we have Narset, and Karn. It was digging for Command Dreadhorde. Alright, thank you very much. I totally forgot about it. So what do they have in the sideboard? Kaya, no, they don't have anything that's, you know, that makes us want to bring in, D-Spark. So I think a 1 D-Spark is enough. He has 1 Dreadhorde main plus 1 side, yeah. You're sensing an Ugin. They don't play Ugin. They play 0 Ugin. I think I'm submitting this. I think 1 D-Spark is enough. And I don't want Dovin's Veto. So I think it's great. Yeah, I didn't think about the Command Dreadhorde thing. I should have definitely killed the black sources. Could have lost that game if he had gone for the Command Dreadhorde. Alright, I did not play that game well, but we got there. Magic, you don't necessarily need to play it that well. Alright, I'm waiting on this duress. I have nothing to do next turn, and you kind of just want to... You kind of just want to wait as many cards as possible. Okay, so what do they have? Elder Spell? Okay, I'm gonna take Narset for sure. I don't care if they have Elder Spell. And Narset is just very good card. Alright, drew the White Source, which is great. So I'm gonna just go for Narset here. Thought Erasure and Liliana. I'm gonna get Thought Erasure. This way next turn I can go Hero plus Thought Erasure. You can always ask for your opponent list. No, in real life you can't, but online you can. Okay, so let's go for Hero plus Thought Erasure. Discarding that Teferi. Hopefully they only have 3 lands and Teferi. Yes, they do. So they're L-bent here. Search for Azcanta on top of my deck. That's a good one. Yeah, that was not the happiest of the Elder Spell, but I know I had a Thought Erasure. Mid-ranging Legacy? I don't know, Delver decks, I guess, or mid-range. They'll post it on MTG Goldfish, yes. Alright, they're going for Narset Parter of Veils, but we do have creatures now to pressure it, so even if it goes minus, they need to find some removal spell for my heroes. And as you can see now, these heroes are doing a good job at just pressuring opponent. So I'm gonna kill Narset. And I'll pass the turn. Next turn, if I draw land and the Search for Azcanta will help, I'll command the Dreador and very likely just win the game. I don't want to check what's in the graveyards, because that will enlight and our opponent will know what's in our graveyards. So now what we're looking for is, I don't know, them just going for Oath of Kaya, passing the turn, and we drawing land and just win the game. Yeah, I think so. I think Narset is a very powerful card. Alright, they're thinking a lot. Hopefully they didn't draw Command the Dreadhorde. Because that's usually the card that makes you think so much. They definitely drew a spell, because if they drew land, they would have just gone for Oath of Kaya on my hero and passed the turn. Is one card has to be a command or negate? Alright, it's definitely not negate, because they tap like the auto-tapper tapped them like this. I think it's just a spell that they could have played over the Oath of Kaya. Alright, let's find the land, please. Ooh, Teferi Hero of Dominaria. I'm not gonna bin this. You know, despite we have land to command the Dreadhorde, I'm not gonna bin the Teferi. So let's plus. Let's see if there was a land after. Yeah, there was. Alright, still, you know, we have a Teferi. It's not that we have nothing. Still a big deal. I don't know. Okay, so they have Teferi, so that was probably the card that they had drawn. So they decide to draw over minus thing my Teferi. Interesting. Command the Dreadhorde. I'm gonna go library here. And then I'm gonna attempt to resolve it first. If I fail, I'm gonna minus the Teferi. I'm on 18 life. I can't just reanimate everything. Actually, this isn't even that good. I'm gonna do this, actually. I'm gonna go cancel. I'm gonna minus 3 the Teferi first, and then play Command the Dreadhorde. Because I want to reanimate... Okay, so first thing first, I saw that this immediately resolved. This could still mean that they have a counter, but... I'm gonna now try to reanimate the Teferi. Because now I can select to keep the new Teferi and use it again. Okay, so we got a bunch of Thought Erasures. We don't have mana to cast them, so we pass. Okay. Life is not a problem here, so I don't care about losing 5 more life to draw an extra card. I'm literally paying 5 life for a card at this point. Should opponent take Narset because of search? What? Okay, so they slightly rebuild here with Search for Ascanta and Teferi Time Raveler. But remember, they can't draw a card. So what are they doing here is just killing my Narset with Oath of Kaya. Or Hero? Okay, they kill Hero. They're very afraid of Hero. There's an Oath of Kaya on top of my deck. I'm gonna graveyard it, because I just have too many good cards here. The classic problem of having too many good cards. It's not really a problem. Just gonna take Hero of Dominaria and probably just win the game this turn. Yeah, I'm gonna just win the game this turn. I'm gonna attack my opponent. I don't know, yeah, whatever. I'm just doing post-combat. Then I'm going to Elder Spell these two Planeswalkers. -8 on the Teferi. And then I'm going to just play another Teferi, I think, and start drawing cards. Alternatively, I could, and then I can start just killing their permanents immediately. But what if they draw like a good card? I have Commanded Dreader, but I only 8 life. I guess it's okay. So I'm going for Big Teferi. Plus, I'll kill the Search for Ascanta. I'm on 8 life, so this Commanded Dreader cannot be as huge, but we have Oath of Kaya to gain some life. Alright, so they draw a card. If they draw Commanded Dreadhorde, they could come back in the game, but we still have Emblem of Teferi. I told my non-Magic girlfriend I was watching my favorite Magic player stream, and she was like, the guy with the video. Yes. Alright, so they just, they drew an Oath of Kaya, which will shoot me? No, they shoot the token. Okay. So, Narset Parter of Veils. I'm gonna go Library and transform the Search for Ascanta. I'm gonna exile, do I want to exile the Oath? I think I'm gonna just start exiling the black lands for Commanded Dreadhorde. We figured that that's the way we lose, and we don't have any Dovin's Veto in our deck, so we just have manually to just draw cards. Okay, here I'm looking for a Teferi. A Teferi, the small Teferi, because I can go small Teferi plus Thought Erasure. Alright, explode. Alright. This was a rather convincing victory. We went for the combo both times, and Narset main deck was the greatest. Without Narset main deck, we wouldn't have won. Without Narset, we wouldn't have won this. Yeah, so what happened was that game one, we fought so much behind. Game one, we fought so much behind, and then Commanded Dreader just brought us back in the game. Without Commanded Dreader, we would have never come back in the game. Why are you streaming at this hour? Because I am playing an event. I am playing a Fandom Legend event. My girlfriend also said, why are you streaming at this hour? You never do that. And I said, you know what, Federica? Today I'm playing for big money. The tournament is a $4,000 tournament. And, you know, it's pretty real. It's pretty real. It's pretty cool to have these kind of events, you know, just flowing on the Thursday night. I am back, so let's see what's happening. Can you explain why Ballant is better than Geard Mage? The reason isn't easier to cast or drawing better in this card. The reason is that 3 power and 4 toughness is much better than 2 power and 3 toughness. But that's like a big deal. That's like a big deal. Like, it doesn't feel like a big deal, but a 3-4 blocks so much in this format that it's just unbelievable. How much better a 3-4 is better than a 3-3. Also, Thief, it's off. It's off. Now, Narset. Narset easily won us previous game. Alright, we are playing against Martin Juza. Martin Juza, let's go. So, direct challenge match, best of 3, coin flip. Our opponent is called Juzam 56 875. And vamos. Monored incoming. No, Martin is playing band ramp. So exclamation mark Dex and you see the Dex. I'm just looking in my other screen so that I can just have the arena. For she says Lana Royale, Droid Crazy Commission, Drew Partas, Droid Frilled Mystic. Ryzen sucks. Teferi Time Raveler, Nissa 4. In Transmute Mass Manipulation. Alright, it's just blue green. Oh, he's playing for Teferi Time Raveler as well. Okay. That's fine. Alright, that list is pretty straightforward. On exclamation mark decks, you see all the decks and you can go look for Martin Chusa. Martin didn't play Mono Red last time as well. He played Blue Green Manipulation. Alright, I'm keeping this hand. Despite the bad mana base, you have to keep hands with like this with this deck. Do you know opponent deck list in this tournament? Yes, you do. Exclamation mark decks. Yeah, Matt, come on. Why you were away for keyboard? Alright, I guess now all we have to hope is that they don't have Nissa or I'm just gonna explode. I should have played Zagate Chapo just in case I draw. Just in case I go Nissa and I draw Elder Spell exactly. But I mean, they drew the ramp spell, so if they have a payoff as well, I just lose. That's how the ramp spell works. Can you build up the mono rider, right? Yeah. No, but this is not an MPL. This is a Fandom Legends. It's different than the MPL. Alright, so they just drew land and missed the land drop. Sorry, they drew one and missed the land drop. We hit the land drop though. So I can go for Teferi and bounce Incubation Druid. I can also just kill the Incubation Druid. So it's either one of the two. I either want to bounce it or I want to draw it. I think I want to just kill it. Because I don't need to draw much. I guess I could draw like in 2 draw step, 2 Tyrant Scorn. I think yeah, that's the only reason to play Teferi over Oath of Kaya. Because this way I could draw like double removal spell. I don't know. And we don't care if this Teferi dies. Like the strength of Teferi is that even if it dies immediately, it provided value and it's very good. Alright, so they drew a land. So now I can go for Incubation Druid. That's fine. Unfortunately, we don't have Kaya's Wrath in the main deck. It's just a sideboard card. And that will die. I draw Liliana Dreadlord General. Okay, so what to do now? I could keep on playing Teferi. Or I could just Oath of Kaya one of these creatures. I guess I'm just playing Teferi. Should have played land first, but I actually just wanna dig through my deck. Alright. They could play Nissa now, and that'd be pretty bad. I'll probably just lose if they play Nissa. At this point, when they have so much mana, I don't think I'm favored at all. They weren't the play, they started with Elf into Incubation Druid. You know, even if they missed the 3rd land drop, they still were able to cast Crazes into double 2 drop. So I think it's gonna be very hard for us. Yeah, the Fandom Legends are every week. And Martin is doing very well. Also has been very invited basically all the time. Whereas this is my 2nd time. Last time I went 2 and 3 playing White Weenie. But today we are off to a good start. This game is not looking great. All right, so what do I want to do? I think I'll keep on Teferiing. And then I guess I'll play this. Alright, so they did not have a Nissa last turn. And their payoff is just Crazes and Nissa, I think. And just Mind Control, which are clearly not a payoff right now. They don't have Tamio, they have Teferi Time Raveler in their deck. They have Frilled Mystic. Basically, I threw away 3 Teferis this game. And both of us have a lot of cards in hand, because all I did was just cantripping through my deck. Do you play Kaya's Wrath in the sideboard? If you go exclamation mark deck, you'll see my decks. You can follow the deck. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram to see my deck list. How many games tonight? It's 5 rounds Swiss and then top 8. I don't exactly know how does it work. Someone with 3-2 should make in the top 8, I believe. There's 16 of us. Alright. So the Crisis is dead. The question is what they're gonna cast. Probably just the Crisis. Okay, I guess a Crisis is incoming. Crisis for 2. They could also just adopt Incubation Druid and play the other Incubation Druid. Alright, just a throw Mystic up. That's fine with me. So I have 6 mana. What I can do is probably just casting Oath of Kaya and then casting Narset. Alright. So they Furl Mystic so they counter that. I'll play Narset, I'll minus it. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Probably nothing. D-Spark Thought Erasure. Alright, let's get D-Spark. And now they attack for a lot. Now I think they can just leave up Frill Mystic the whole time and there's no way for me to get back into this game. Maybe a hero could do something? Maybe if I draw a hero, how many cards in my graveyard? 5, 6 with this Narset, that's gonna die. I guess that could be... no. I guess I could get back in the game with like hero into Teferi, into untap D-Spark, something like that. But again, they can just take control of some permanents. They for sure have some mind controls in their hand. Again, we were on the draw. I think this matchup is not the greatest. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying that I could easily see myself losing this matchup. Wishing we played that Oath about 10 turns ago. It would have drained something? Sure, but, you know, it's not a big deal. It would have gained us 8 life? Yeah, but I don't think that's a big deal. I don't think we can ever get back into this game. They have another Frilled Mystic up. So this is a net explosion for us. Alright, I'm taking a look at their list now. So you have Tosmir, Friend of Wolves in the sideboard, which I don't think we care about. Ripjaw Raptor, which I don't think we care about. 4 negates. Okay. I think I'm going to switch plan here. And I'm going to... let's see if Muller had a sideboard plan for this matchup. Muller had very few sideboard plan. But maybe there's this as well. No, there isn't. So what I want to do is probably just have... Alright, Ixalan's Binding is pretty bad because they have the Fairy Time Reveler. Duress is good. Elder Spell, it's good, I believe. They have Nissa and the Fairy. Cry kills Feral Mystic Partis, Druid, Incubation Druid, Llanowar Elf. That's a lot of creatures that Cry kills. Command the Dreadhorde should be good. Dovi's Veto should be good, even though they have the Fairy, so maybe not. D-Spark, it only kills Nissa. It only kills Nissa. It's not that great. And then Kai's Wrath for sure. What do we don't want? I think I can cut Hero of Precinct 1. Then I can cut Tyrant Scorn. Because at the end of the day, I have Cry and Kaya's Wrath to deal with their creatures. I can cut 1 Basilica Bellhound. Sure, it's fine in blocking the 3/3 from Nissa, but I think this is how I would approach the matchup. I don't think I like Dovin's Veto against the deck with Teferi. Tyrant Scorn is good versus Crazes. Sure. Maybe I'm just going 1 Tyrant Scorn, 2 Oath of Kaya. Oath of Kaya can kill Teferi, that's a big deal. Yeah, maybe Oath of Kaya is not that good as I think it is. Cut D-Spark. I think 1 D-Spark is needed. Binding, I don't like Binding. Because they have the Fairy Time Raveler. So it's just not a good thing. Duress doesn't seem that good to me. Duress is not that good to you? They have Entrancing Melody, Mass Manipulation. I didn't submit. Alright. I did not submit. That's pretty bad. So I guess we'll just try to be fast with the Hero of Precinct 1. I guess we change plan now. Opponents will play around of Wrath, but we didn't sideboard them in because we missed the timer. Alright, I'm thinking a lot. You're thinking a lot indeed. Mind games, yes. You always have to look at the positive side of things. I always look at the positive side of things. Alright, let's go Thought Erasure. Alright, they have 2 top lands. They have 2 top lands there. I could discard both of the Paradise Druid and then just incubation and then just auto Kite the Incubation Druid. I think that's my plan. I just hope they mana screw here. Another Teferi Hero of Dominaria. I think I don't want it. Alright. So let's go Thought Erasure again. Hopefully they didn't draw... Oh, they drew another Paradise Druid. Huh. Now what do I want to take? Maybe I'm taking Frog Mystic? No, I don't think so. I think I could still go after Paradise Druid. Maybe Frog Mystic, though. Because the thing with Frog Mystic is that they are so much constrained on mana that maybe they just can't use the Frog Mystic profitably. And that's the 5th land for Teferi, and I think I'm going to keep it on top. Because, you know, I don't have that many turns to draw the 5th land. It's just 2 turns. This and the next one. So let's see. They're gonna probably just play Paradise Druid here, and I can't kill it with Oath of Gaia. And that turn after, that will probably just stop it to do anything. Alright. Remember to check if you're able to cast your Basilica Bellhound with your lands. Having time, and sometimes it's bug when I'm clicking buttons. I mean... You're talking about me sideboarding? Yeah, that was not a bug. I was just sloppy. Okay, so they discard the Fairy Time Reveler, the 2nd copy. What do? Did they hit the land drop? Alright, they did. So they just passed the turn here. And what I'm doing here is just playing a tap land and passing the turn. I guess attack. Attack definitely and pass the turn. And if our opponent end step the Frilled Mystic, I'm gonna Tyrant's Scorn and kill the Paradise Druid. Which is a card that we would have sideboarded out. Alright, they decide to attack? No, they can't do that. Okay. So I'm gonna keep on making this game of just doing this. If they don't hit a land drop, it's not that good for them. Alright, let's see if they hit the land drop there. It's pretty cool that mis-sideboarding means that I have a Tyrant's Scorn in my hand. Instead of what? A Kaya's Wrath or a Crab the Carnarium? I mean, Cry of Carnarium Kaya's Wrath would have been good because I would have played the game differently, and I wouldn't have discarded the 2 Paradise Druid there. So they're thinking about probably just, do I want to tap out? Because, you know, we're gonna keep on attacking for 3 there. And, you know, unless I draw another Thought Erasure, I guess, they're not gonna have that many ways to cast this Frill Mystic. If not, there's a 3-2 flash. Alright, they do draw land, but it's just a tap land. Okay, so it's my turn. I draw Hero of Precinct 1. And I think I'm gonna cast it now. Just because the Hero of Precinct 1 will mean that I can then go Oath of Kaya to kill the Paradise Druid. I'll go play Hero, they'll play Flawed Mystic, kill it, and then I'll kill the Paradise Druid. How does that sound? I don't think that sounds cool. I'll just pass the turn again. I'll just pass the turn again here. I think they're kinda... No, they don't want to cast it? Okay. Wait for a 7th land. Yeah, wait for a 7th land looks very good. Because I can go Hero, they counter it, then the Fairy draw, and then Tyrant's Scorn. The Paradise Druid? Yeah, I like that. Let's see what they do. They still have 5 mana. They have a Teferi, a Frill Mystic, and an Incubation Druid in it. Alright, I pass the turn. I draw the 7th land. First thing first I do is, whatever, I'll play land and then attack. I don't care about defending the Hero. They're actually on clock here. This Basilica Bellhound dealt a lot of damage. So I'm gonna kick things off with this. Not tapping all my black for some reason. But I actually can just not tap the Paradise Druid now. So this will resolve. That's gonna get countered. And then I'll play Teferi Hero of Dominaria plus it. It's interesting, yeah, plus it, and just pass the turn. On top 2 lands, and now I can cast Tyrant's Scorn on the Paradise Druid if attacks. They could have a negate on my Tyrant's Scorn, but that's like... They're very close to being dead if they just, you know, tap out. Because they go to 5, then they go to 2, and then I can just Teferi bounce the Oath of Gaia to shoot them again. So this game turned out to be just me attacking with Basilica Bella on 20 damage. How did I gain life this game? Oh, no, they didn't. No, no, it's just multiply by 3. Alright, so they attack with both. So I'm gonna go Tyrant's Corn, destroy target creature. Let's see if they have another Furled Mystic. Unfortunately, I couldn't Tyrant's Corn when they were tapped out, because part of this druid has X-Proof. I could have bounced the Furled Mystic. I guess. Alright, Command the Dread Horde. This is a great draw. Very well timed. I'm on 23 life. Yeah, alright, let's Command the Dread Horde here. Yeah, so this is 7. Yeah, 14 damage. Once again, Command the Dread Horde in the main deck. It's doing wonders. Alright, so let's kick things off by bouncing this part of this druid with the Fairy Time Raveler. And then I think I just wanna, now that I drew the Oath of Kaya, I think I just wanna tuck the Furled Mystic in a way where they go to 5 and then they're just dead to my Oath of Kayas. Also, I want to make so that if they steal my Planeswalkers, just Command the Dread are just winning every single game today. Command the Dread is just great. It's just a great card. Just incredibly good card. It's bad against some decks, it's bad against red, but against all the mid-range deck is boom, Command the Dread Horde. Hello, Feather Rusher, how was the testing? It's gonna be banned, yes, of course. Of course it will be banned. You know, guys, if you're new to the chat, this channel, it's famous for making fun of people that say something stupid, like Command the Dread is gonna be banned. It's crazy how underestimate is gonna be at the beginning. Yeah, that was.
Bert's. Look at the look on Reed's face there. He can't quite believe what's happening to him.
Bert's. Your nickname is very hard. Your nickname is very hard to read, my friend. But Alright. Whatever. Teferi's gonna bite the dust. I want to complain about my boss. Is this the right stream? Yes. This streams welcomes everyone. Alright. Can we sideboard the next game? What do you think, guys? I think Martin is like confused now. He's like, oh, is did he kept Hero Upper Sync one in? You know, he's like, should I just do this or do that? Because I don't know if you just arrived, we took too long to sideboard and we didn't sideboard. The only card I think has a chance of being banned is not. Yeah, they'll definitely ban Narset. Yeah, they'll ban Narset for sure. Everybody's playing Narset in 70,000 copies. Alright, so as you saw, sideboarding didn't matter, but you know, we should still make a try. Darden, I was joking. I joke a lot again on the stream. Alright, what do I want to do? Definitely Command the Dread Horde. Mag, focus and sideboard now. Don't worry. I proved to you that I could win even without sideboarding. I'm gonna cut Hero this time. For the Wrath. And do I want anything else? Craft the Carnarium looks maybe bad. I don't know. Is there bad cards? I guess one Tyrant's Corn and one Oath of Kaya could go out. I have 2 slots. I think one Elder Spell is actually enough. And one D-Spark is enough. Yeah, I guess I can have 2 Craft the Carnarium. I don't know. That could be so-so. Cut Liliana. Okay, I'll cut Liliana. I don't want Dovin's Veto. I think maybe on the draw Tyrant's Corn is needed. All the Tyrant's Corns. Lyra's very bad. How can you think about Lyra against... No. They have... First thing first, they have Teferi. So you don't want Lyra. And second, there's just a ramp deck. They have Entrancing Melody. Okay, this is okay. So should I play OG ramp with 3 Molten Sun? Should you? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, this end is good. They snap kept. We don't have any sweeper, but we did bring it in 5. Watsy should ban running more than 2 basic lands. Sure, I can play pay to win instead of lose to red deck win. Yes. Okay. Unaware of is a good start. And they just pass? Wow. Alright. I'll play Search here. I did draw a little bit too many lands. Alright, do they have Negate on this? I don't know about the Immortal Sun. I'm not a fan of Immortal Sun, honestly. Like, people run this Spark and the Hostage Taker. Or Immortal Sun is not anymore, like, the unbeatable card against some decks. And the Planeswalker deck's hype, it's gone a little bit low, I think. Like, all the Jace Planeswalker decks running Fubulathip, I think now are not that popular anymore. And, you know, it was very good against those. But against, like, Sultai Dreadhorde or, you know, this deck, it's not unbeatable. Okay, they played land and passed the turn. We have nothing to do, so I'm just gonna play land and pass the turn. So they have this Frilled Mystic up once again. But this time around I don't have the... It's not a given that they have it. But I think I'm still gonna just play my land and pass the turn. I don't want to get my card countered. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass the turn here. I'm gonna wait 6 mana, so I can have D-Spark up for Nissa in case they... run it. So we're playing around Frilled Mystic here, guys. 1-1 against Martin Juse. I would like to draw Thought Erasure. I draw Godless Shrine. So I could go for Basilica Bellhound now and FD Spark up. I think that is a good play. So opponent will Frilled Mystic this. And I'm not gonna D-Spark the Frilled Mystic. I have 3 Kaya's Wrath and 2 Craft the Carnarium in my deck. So if I go D-Spark end of turn on the Frilled Mystic, and they will Frilled Mystic again, I have a lot of outs to do that. I know, but I have to also respect the fact that they could also not have Frilled Mystic. And that could just be, you know, flooded or just bluffing. So by Frilled Finger Mystic, like, they could have like more negates or something. They have 4 in their sideboard. Like by playing, you know, defensive, I could also lose from them not having Frilled Mystic and just, you know, drawing, I don't know, Crazes now, you know? Or drawing Crazes in like 4 or 5, in like 3 turns, and then I wouldn't have a 3-4 to attack or something. Like, it's cool to play around Frilled Mystic if you are in a position where, I don't know, you have something to do together or such, but alright, they don't attack with Lanrels. Wow, what is Crazes? Sure, I'm not gonna go D-Spark. I only have 1 Elder Spell, and I kind of got punished for that. Alright, I drew another land. That's way too many lands, guys. Way too many lands. I'm gonna go Teferi plus. Draw another Teferi. Guess I'll lose. White Weenie is not popular. Yeah, probably White Weenie is red. Also, do you think that this deck is bad against White Weenie? What is your reasoning? We have a lot of sweepers. We have, you know, Oath of Kaya. We have Teferi, big small Teferi to bounce. I don't know. It's just those aren't obviously like the best cards, but still we have a lot of reasonable cards for it. I think that there's no way I can win this game at this point, because they have for sure counters for my Kaya's Wrath when I draw it. And yeah, I mean, I lose at this point. Maybe if I never tapped out for Basilica Bellhound, we wouldn't be in this spot. But you know, the fact that I drew 9 lands and the very few spells kind of makes so that is this good versus best mono red in best of 1? It is. It's probably the best deck against mono red. All right, yeah, I guess I have to drop deck now with Kaya's Wrath. I mean, even if I do, I'll probably just die no matter what. All right, I did. They have 7 cards in hand. They have 7 cards in hand. Alright, all they do is Incubation Druid. Can't beat that. I'm gonna play Teferi, because if I don't play Teferi, they just adopt the Incubation Druid. So I don't care if they countered it. I mean, me drawing Chaos Rod doesn't say anything. They drew, you know, 5 extra cards with their crazes. I'm still gonna lose this game. I can only win if they flood out or draw a lot of mass manipulation. You should have emoted good game before you drew. No, I don't do this thing. Alright, so what do they have? Throw Mystic or... The problem with Throw Mystic is that if I have Crowd the Carnarium... Alright, it's just gonna negate. And this is the problem with sideboarding cards like this. I mean, this is the main deck, of course, but... yeah, we didn't sideboard extra. I think we have 1 and 1. Alright, so they have 10 mana, I think, to adapt both. Not that they want to, but they could easily do that. Alright. Them tapping out like that earlier kind of makes me think that they didn't have a counter. Yeah, they might just have nothing in hand. Alright, let's draw Kaya's Wrath again. Okay, good game. Yeah, drawing these was not good. Was not good. Was definitely not good. Alright, that's a defeat. Okay, so since we have to kill time, killing time means that we can do something cool that the chat will love. Are you ready, chat? We are going to make some Cyberplan. Cyberplan, guys. Cyberplan time. Are you ready for some Cyberplans? Alright. The streamer community. What is the first deck? Mono red. The worst thing that can happen in someone is chat spoiler things. Yes. Alright, let's go. Oh, what is he playing? What is he playing? I have no clue on what he's playing. I should definitely know what he is playing. Luke. Where is Luke? Luke MTG Grulagra. Okay, so guys, you can go exclamation mark decks and see what our opponent's playing. I missed Sultai. Yeah, maybe. It's gonna be fine. Like, some decks I missed, but there's a lot there, so it's gonna be okay. So exclamation mark decks. Oh, sorry, decks. I should have said decks. And what do we have? The Pelt Collector. Pelt Collector. Don't see Pelt Collector very often. They have only Domri. They have 3 Collision Colossus, so they're ready to kill my Lyra. They even have 2 Cower Pooner in the sideboard. Alright, so let's start with the Thought Erasure. Okay. So what am I looking for here? Ooh, light up the stage? Wow, that's wild. 4 light up the stage. Good luck, Mario. Alright, so I think I'm just taking Zurtha Goblin. I guess this guy over here, the Growth Chamber Guardian, is annoying. Yeah, probably just gonna take Growth Chamber Guardian. Alright. All we're looking for here is lands. Our hand is very good. So I just need to find land drop. I do have a play next turn, even if I miss land drop. But it's gonna be tough. Really hope to just draw land now so I can go like Oath of Kaya. I thought I had a Teferi time. Awake so late. Who, you or me? 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 It's not that late. It's 9:47. It's not that late yet. Okay, so we drew another Growth Chamber Guardian, so there was a pretty loose play. I'm going to just discard Light Up the Stage, I believe. And just hope they break on land to cast their Grew Spellbreaker. They can still cast Growth Chamber Guardian, but with the Light Up the Stage, they could have gone, you know, Light Up the Stage. Hit land drops. Whereas now, you know, we managed to hit our land drops and they don't. So that's good. So I'm gonna go Oath of Kai. I'm gonna shoot off the Zurtha Golem, because if they just draw land and pump this, then I'm gonna go Teferi Time Raveler. So I'm actually happy if they do that. Izu Spellbreaker a good hit, but they didn't have lands. I just don't want to make them hit land drops here. Tour Lieutenant is a good one. I really hope they didn't draw land there. Okay, so I could just go Teferi Time Raveler, bounce the Growth Chamber Guardian, just drawing a card, because all I want to do is eating land drop at this point. And I don't care if they attack it. I'm actually just gaining 2 life on that. So just looking to draw lands to play our Teferis. Looking to draw lands to play our Teferis. They have 2 lands only. They have Collision Colossus that I can play. They have a Chamber Guardian and a Grew Spellbreaker. Ciao Andrea da Matti. Ciao Matti. Alright. Gaining 4 life, actually. It did indeed. Okay, so Gloomshot Breaker is not a big deal. We have Tyrant scoring for it. They decided to play post-combat. That's weird. Alright, so let's kill that thing. Remember, this in their turn, this is X-proof, so you need to kill it now. Alright, so we're looking for, again, just lands. Okay, they go Growth Chamber Garden. I'm probably just gonna kill that now. I could wait, though. I could just play Narset. And then if I hit a land drop next turns, I can go Teferi Plus and go Tyrant's Corn. Or maybe I should just go for Tyrant's Corn on this, so that they just don't have any plays. I think that's actually the best. I'm just going for this, hoping they don't have any plays this turn. I'm still on 18. And, you know, Teferis are about to approach here. Torn Lieutenant is actually pretty annoying with these, like, Teferis, because both Teferis minus, they'll remain on 1 life. Repelled Collectors are a draw, so not that threatening. And Thor Lieutenant, ooh, that's a lot of creatures. I think I'm losing this game, guys. Alright, if I had gone for Narset last turn, it would have been better. So what I can do here is Teferi minus on the Pelt Collector. That just kill 1 Teferi. The Pelt Collector will be back, though. Alternatively, I can just Teferi plus, go to 5, and make them attack with all of it. They can just draw a creature, though, that's large enough, and just make the Pelt Collector a 3/3. And, yeah, no, I think that's fine. I think I have enough Teferi that I can just throw them away hard. Alright, I wish I had played Narset last turn instead of Tyrant's Corn. I guess, you know, the cards would have been different then, because the top 4 wouldn't be the same. So I could have just missed a land drop, but... So, overall, I think it's good. Red Grave, hello, hello. We're playing the Fandom Legend event. We are currently 1-1. We're playing against Gruul. So it looks like they're gonna cash in their Collision Colossus here. So I'm going down to 16, no, 14, that's fine. Oh, they just left Lightning Strike? Okay, fair enough. This is risky. What if I had Dovi's Veto? I guess I don't play Dovi's Veto, so that's why I couldn't have it. Alright, this is a good draw. This is a very good draw. I go to Fairy, bounce my Oath of Kaya, draw a card, play Oath of Kaya on the Pelt Collector, gain a life, and then when they'll attack the Fairy, I'll drain them again. So just gaining infinite life, hoping the stream is going well. Yeah, you're welcome, Tiki Mick. I'm doing it because of the Fandom Legends. My schedule, it's always on the, you know, during the morning, during my morning, so. Okay, so Teferi dies, but what's the reason to choose not to include Tifo Sanity? It's pretty long reason. Overall, I just don't like that there's a lot of ways to deal with it. For example, this Collision Colossus is staying in hand forever. Not that this Narset is doing much, but... Okay, I think what I'm doing here is just Teferi Plus. Teferi Plus, and they need to play their Collision Colossus on it. And I'm still on 17, going to down to 19. This Oath of Kaya just did wonders this game. Oath of Kaya is just an amazing card. I'm playing 3 and I'm very happy with it. You missed your land drop. No, I didn't. I had 5 lands, I drew the 6th land untapped, and then I went to Fairy and Oath of Kaya. I believe, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Who did you lose to? I lost to Martin Juice at 2-1. He's playing Bant Ramp. A couple of weeks ago, gaining life is the weakest strategy in Magic. Yes, it is. I'm still by that line. Alright, so they go for this line, which will kill Teferi, but we have more Teferis. I maybe missed a land drop, I don't know. You might be right. Okay, so all they're doing is just things there. So I'm playing this Basilica Bellhound here. Making them discard the last card. If it's just a shock, whatever, I'll just get shocked. Okay. Now they have 5 lands. We made so much value this game. Thanks for Planeswalker and our Oath of Kaya. I'm hitting the Elder Spell, which does not do much, but they do have... Alright, they draw light up the stage. Hitting land and Lightning Strike. So they can now kill my Narset. So bye-bye Narset. Alright, this was a pretty good hit from my opponent. The 6th land for the Thorn Lieutenant as well as killing Narset. Okay, that's great draw. Hero of Precinct 1, guys. So we played third Teferi, and that's why we play fourth Teferi, because in this format, Teferi, you'll never know how many you need. Tyrant scores, great draw. Alright, I think we got this. I think despite we were very behind at the beginning, thanks to our... how many Planeswalkers we drew? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We played 8 Planeswalkers. 9. We played 9 Planeswalkers this game. We played 9 Planeswalkers. We played 6 Teferis, I believe. 6 Teferis and 1 Narset. That's 7. Okay, so they're attacking like this, and I'm gonna just blow them out this turn. I'm gonna blow them out this turn. I don't want to block with the Hero for Synchro. I'm just gonna do this. They're gonna spend 6 mana onto this Thorn Lieutenant, and we are going to destroy it. Alright. And I don't think there's any way for them to get back at this point. And they explode. Nice. Nice game, guys. We're still on 20 life. We dealt them 10 damage and gained 20 life. Not that it mattered. We would have still won, I think. But they could have just attacked us instead of Planeswalkers. So let's look at the sideboard. They have Darkfleet Daredevil, Crawler Pooner, Lava Coil, Tibalt, and Experimental Frenzy. So we don't. We have a sideboard plan for Gruul. It involves cutting Command, Narset, Hero, and Teferune. And I think I stick to it. So Binding, Lyra. Oh, actually, I don't have Cast Down anymore. So I think we're just missing 1. So what does it involve? Cutting Command. Maybe I can keep Teferune. Maybe on the draw I don't. So I'm definitely going to board out Narsets and Hero, as well as the Elder Spell and Command. So this is 58. I think I should bring in Cry, just because they have a Pellet Collector and Chamber Guardian, as well as Legion War Boss. I think this should be good. They also have Crawler Pooner, Tibalt. The Frenzy I deal with, definitely bring in D-Spark. Yeah, cut Teferune. Yeah, I think this is how I'm going to approach the matchup. Do you guys have any suggestions? Why did you cut Era? Because I'm bringing in Kaya's Wrath. Alright. Yeah, boy, Mango on my time slot. Yes, I am on your time slot. Alright. Waiting on your opponent. So we're on the draw now. This is a reasonable hand. You can't expect to always have perfect mana. We have Search for Azcanta to fix it. One of the reasons why I basically never cut Azcanta. It also helps fixing your mana base. We do have 26 lands, so it shouldn't be a problem to fix them, but... Alright, opponent mulligan to 6. And do they have a 1-drop this time around? They don't play Llanowar Elf, which I'm not a fan of. Llanowar Elf is usually one of the few ways the Gruul deck it's actually threatening. Alright, we drew Swamp immediately. So we can start killing things. Wow, they don't play anything? Alright then, let's just play Azcanta. They could go for War Boss, but I'm not gonna care too much. If they just go for, like, Gruul Spellbreaker instead, I just wasted the turn. Yeah, this is the kind of control decks that I like. Alright, Teferi Time Raveler, wow. I like it a lot. I'm gonna go Library. You usually want to be very aggressive with your graveyard with Search for Azcanta, but I think this Teferi is just too good now to ignore it. And now we have once again the combo Oath of Kaya plus Planeswalkers. Alright, I got Tibalt, which is one of the ways to make Oath of Kaya less relevant. Alright, that's gonna go, I think, in the graveyard. I don't have double black for a bunch of stuff, but currently this Tibalt is very annoying because if I just play Teferi and bounce one of the devil, they will be able to just... I could actually plus Teferi. So what do they have to kill my Teferi? I think they just have shocks. I don't know if they bring them in, actually. So I could go Teferi, bounce this devil. I guess it's fine, just draw a card. I won't get to gain 2 life, unfortunately. But I think it's a fine trade. Alright, draw Bazooka Bellhound, which first thing first can cast because we don't have double black. And second, it doesn't gain 3 life because of Tibalt. Alright. Yeah, Tibalt is a powerhouse in these matchups. Alright, go Chamber Guardian. All we look for is just, I don't know, just... Alright, that definitely doesn't good. That definitely is not good. Okay. So now I can go Teferi plus. And then end of turn, I'm going to just Tyrant's Corn this Growth Chamber Guardian before my opponent can attack. Ooh, Lyra. Lyra Dawnbringer. They have a lot of ways to kill my Lyra, which is 3 Collision Colossus, 2 Crawler Pooner. Yeah. Alright, so they kill my Teferi. Thanks to the Groospell Breaker, which is definitely a good hit. That's gonna go to the graveyard because I need if I want to draw land, it's gonna be a black land. Okay, so unfortunately I can't double spell in any way because I always need double black and I only have 1. I have 6 cards in my graveyard, so the Search for Azcanta will flip next turn. So playing Lyra here I think is kind of risky because I could just go Collision. I think that's the best way to use my mana this turn. I think if they kill it with Collision, it's fine. If they don't kill it, they just die here. Hello, Acreon. Any purchase you made with your money, Envy? Yeah, I do buy a lot of Magic cards. My favorite one right now is Foil Lightning Bolt promo. Very, very sweet. Tibalt cutting your worst strategy in the Magic's history. Yeah. You're right, you're right. Okay, looks like, I mean, hopefully they don't have Collision. Or looks like they don't have Collision. If they don't have Collision, this game is, okay. Craft the Carnarium, wow. I'm gonna graveyard this, but it's not that bad. I mean, I can't cast it, but it would have been good. Alright, let's start by attacking Tibalt. Actually, I can't just Oath of Kaya Tibalt. What's better? I could Oath of Kaya the Groospell Breaker, and then attack Tibalt. I still can't double spell. I guess what I can do is just attack Tibalt, and then go Tyrant's Corn on the Growth Spell Breaker. Because I don't think I care about that much about my life total. So I'm just gonna attack Tibalt. They could have another Tibalt, that would be annoying. But I think it's fine. Then I'm going to go Tyrant's Corn on the... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just pass the turn here. I'll let them attack me. I could have D-Spark for what? Or like if they draw Crawler Pooner, I can respawn. I don't think I'm losing this race. Like if they just attack with all. It's very annoying if they play Tibalt. If they play Tibalt, it's annoying. Because it basically just took a lot of damage to do nothing. But they only have 3 Tibalt, so I think it's fine if I just take it in now. Yeah, I'll just take it all. I'm on 21, gaining 5 next turn. Again, if they play Tibalt, they have to not tick it down. Or I can just Oath of Kaya it. Alright, I play it. Fuck. Okay, I can't do anything about it. Try to resolve. They -2 immediately, that's good. Alright, so let's use the Search for Azcanta. Looking for black land. All I find is just a Thought Erasure. And then I'm gonna go Tyrant's Corn, destroy the Growth Chamber Guardian. Top draw, it's an Alloy Fountain, so once again, not what we wanted to find. I think now I'm gonna go for Oath of Kaya. I have to unfortunately tap the only black land, shooting Tibalt, and then attacking them. So that they gain life, and even if they draw a removal spell, I still gain life. And then so I take 6, down to 13. I think I can shock myself to just tutor something without Azcanta. I could just find the fairies. Yeah, I think I'm actually just... No, you know what? I don't care about Azcanta right now. So here, I could be in a bad spot if they draw like a Collision Colossus or a Crawler Pooner. But if not, the Lyra would just take the game home. Alright, another Growth Chamber Guardian. That's not a big deal. They just adapted immediately. Not even ways to find Wrath. I can cast Wrath right now. Also, I don't want a Wrath. I'm, very ahead in the race. Lyra best waifu. Yeah, Lyra. Super powerful against those decks. So that is the last Chamber Guardian, I believe. Alright, draws the Chapel, so that's a double black that we wanted. Okay. So I'm going to attack here. And I think I'll just play Basilica Bellhound. Adding a 3/4 to block the Groove Spellbreaker, gaining 3 life, going to 21. Discarding Lava Coil, wow. 1-1. We lost against the Band Ramp, against Martin Juza. I think if I would replay the game, I would have kept in Hero of Precinct 1. Am I boarding out in the plan, in the cyber plan? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I would keep in Hero of Precinct 1. Alright. Going down to 17. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I think we're convincingly defeating this Gruul opponent, thanks to our good and loyal Angel. Experimental Frenzy. Sure. With D-Spark for that. I find a Kaya's Wrath, but yeah, I'm not gonna Wrath this board. What I'm gonna do is just D-Spark on the Frenzy. And then just attack with Lyra. I can't play Basilica Bellhound because I don't have triple black. So I'll just pass the turn. They're on 1 life, so if they draw Collision Colossus now, we have a Kaya's Wrath to clear the board. And we're on 22. You lost because the matchup is bad? I don't know. I mean, we lost 2-1. It was close. I think the matchup is close. I usually defeat it on Arena with like Narset and such. But game 1 it was on the draw. I went to the classic gate hand for the deck. Alright, so let's see the decks. So Reed is playing Grixis Control with 4 Nicol Bolas, 3 Narsets, 2 Lightning Strike, 2 Negate, 4 Thought Erasure, 2 Tyrant Score, 4 Bedevil, 2 Ritual of Sooth, 2 Carnival Carnage, 4 Discovery, 1 Atscanta. Okay, 26 lands. Okay, that's fine with me. And 15 cards in the sideboard. They're not that good. Okay. Yeah, I think it's looking fine. We just need to resolve a Narset. And I think once we resolve Narset, it'll all be good. So let's get into it. Yeah, I cannot lose to Grixis, I agree. Alright, we got Ordzov. Ordzov going on over here. Ooh. So now for a beginner, it's better to wait July as M20 is released, right? Yeah. But the thing is that how much you want to play Magic. If you know, it's just a while before October. You know, it's like 5 months. This matchup is rough for Grixis. Nah, I mean, Grixis can win everything or lose everything. It's kind of like... I don't think Grixis has, polarized matchup. It's a very 45-55 decks, which is basically on the range of Reed. Reed only plays 45-55 decks. Yeah, I'm playing as a Grixis pile, the classic. Alright, I went top, wow. And unfortunately I missed land drops, so I'm gonna just pass the turn. Not having blue land to cast a fairy or Thought Erasure, it's a bummer. But that's what happens sometimes. I mean, this mana base isn't perfect. We don't play cantrip. Oh, Lyra. Okay. Alright, at least we have Oath of Kaya for that. I mean, if we were to draw, we could have not missed a play, but... Which deck would you advise to play Modern? I don't advise anything in Modern, my friend. Okay, so... Do I want to Oath of Kaya this, or just play Basilica Bellhound? I think I'm just gonna go Oath of Kaya, because if I play Basilica Bellhound, they're just gonna go Nicol Bolas and minus this. And then have nothing to do. So I think it's better if I just get rid of this, so that I deny the 2-for-1. But I definitely wish I was on the draw. Humans is probably, yeah. Humans was my deck, but I didn't follow with the new changes. With the new War of the Spark cards. Alright, so Nicol Bolas came down, and I'm probably just discarding Teferi. Because that matches very poorly against that. Yeah. Alright, immediately replaced it. I think that Grand Black Lands Destruction has legs. I'm not a fan of it. I think it is good against red and 4-color Dreadhorde, but it's kind of weak. Like, I don't know. I'm not which is a very good card. All right, Raider Rabbit. They don't have extra nickel bolas, at least we know that, because that is discarding lightning strike. Play another nickel bolas. Oh my god, the nickel bolas curve. Their curve was just masterful here. Discover into Narset into bolas into bolas. Alright, I'm gonna just exile Oath of Kaya. Here we need to draw. Commander Dreader is not bad. All I'm looking for here is land drops, so I'm gonna just bounce this. Because even though I can't discard again, I'm just looking for land drops here to go Thought Erasure. Alright, and I find it. That's nice. So now I'm looking for land drop to cast my 6 drops. Alright, what is their hand? The good old 2 of a kind. The good old 2 of a kind, and there's not much I can do about this. I'll probably just discard a Thought Erasure so that they can't discard. Oh, Teferi. That's gonna be okay. Unfortunately, I don't play. I discarded Thought Erasures so that if they draw land and lead with Thought Erasure, they can't like discard both of my good cards. Alright, so I need to exile one card. I just exile Teferi. I was lucky that I had these like 2 permanents chilling in, because usually like the nickel boss ability is actually real. Alright, so they're gonna go Thought Erasure, but I have a Teferi on top, which if they go like for land nickel bolas, I can go for Bellhound, discard Bellhound, and then draw Teferi minus on the nickel bolas, and then attack nickel bolas. And then I'll sit down with a Teferi in play, a Bellhound. Alright, discard Dreadhorde. This is the best card. You all saw how good was this against both Show and Martin as well. It's just great. It's just a beating, and yeah. So now that's the kind of hand you just coop when you see it. Yeah, I mean, we're not looking great. They did a lot of card advantage in this game among the nickel bolas. We were even lucky that the nickel bolas didn't do that much card advantage because we had 2 permanents to exile. Alright, they go Bedevil because they want to protect their bolas. But they do have Teferi on top. So we're going to go Teferi, tuck the other Teferi. The bolas. Now they can't go nickel bolas or Ravager. I'll discard Bellhound. I hope to get land. If they have a 7th land, they can also go Bedevil on my Teferi. Yeah, the Dreadhorde. Some people think that it's only a card to play with Wildgrowth Walker, but you could play in any deck, especially in a deck with 4 Bellhound and 3 Oath of Kaya. What's your record so far? It's written on here on the right, 2 and 1. Alright, all they did was just killing that thing. Alright, and unfortunately didn't draw land for Liliana. Maybe they had another Bedevil. No, they couldn't cast double Bedevil. That's weird. Mr. Nerd. Okay. So I discard a card. They have a nickel bolas on top. It's probably about time that they cast this nickel bolas Ravager. Alright, I'll discard Tyrant's Corn and just hope to draw land to go minus, I guess. I miss. I think this is gonna be it. I think this is gonna be the end. Because next turn they can flip this nickel bolas. Ooh, they end the gate, that's why. Alright. I'll pass the turn. I'll make them play a little bit. Reed loves to play. A true Reed Duke would never concede in this situation. Okay, they flip nickel bolas. They can reanimate a Planeswalker. I don't remember what's in the graveyards. I'm gonna just see whatever is gonna appear. Probably Teferi, big Teferi. Then put away my Basilica Bellhound. I can still draw. I can't draw Elder Spell, but I guess Narset into Elder Spell would be an out. Yeah, let's get that. Alright, I drew Narset, so that's a start. I want to go Narset into Elder Spell. Alright, I miss, and that's gonna be the concession button. Okay, so playing against Grixis Control. I didn't do a sideboard against Grixis Control. I guess I'm gonna just do that right now. Grixis Control. So we want to bring in Duress, Elder Spell. So what's in their sideboard? Is there Legion Warboss? They do have Legion Warboss, but I'm not sure if they bring that in. I want Binding. Grixis cannot deal with Binding. I want Command the Dreadlord. I want Dovin's Veto. I want D-Spark. It's a lot of cards. So I don't want Thought Tyrant's Court. I'm gonna keep in maybe two. I'm actually also guys good at dealing with Narset. They play 3 Narsets. So what am I cutting? I think I'm gonna cut the Europa Synced one. Yeah, I mean, if they just leave in the removal spells, I think I'm fine in cutting it. So against Grixis control, our sideboard it was -4 hero. -3 Scorn. Plus, whatever. Plus is easy, so. This is the minus that's hard. Alright, so I'm gonna sideboard like this. You wanna cry for War Boss? Leon is good. I think it is, yeah. Wanna cry for War Boss? I don't think I want cry for War Boss. I think they may be doing cry, you know? I don't know, Reed could just level us because he's a master, but in general, I think this is fine. The deck got updated slightly. We just have we cut the we cut 2 Zeta from the main deck. Alright, this is fine. We need the second blue to cast Narset, but the search for Ascata hopefully will find that. Do you wear sneakers or leather shoe? Sneakers. Keep 6. We find a Watery Grave on top. Let's start. Not even a copy of Ugin. I don't like Ugin now. I really think it's overcosted. Yet, wow, read. Colossal Idiot says, now let's hope he doesn't draw like a madman again, and he just starts off with duress on turn 1. What do you think? What do you think, Colossal Idiot? Is this a good start? I don't know, Colossal Idiot is a person. A question how many. Yeah. Yeah, Zenyatta. Colossal Idiot is a person. Do they also have negate? No, come on, Reed, don't have negate. Oh, Reed. Duress into negate? Colossal Idiot. I do. Okay, they go Discovery here. That's fine. I'm starting to get a little... Top land, my turn. Alright. I'm gonna go as the chapel. I know that I don't know about it, but it's fine. Who cares? This is a tough end. Yeah. There's War Boss. Yeah, the War Boss. I mean, this is his place. The graveyard. Alright. Does he have also land Nicol Bolas? Come on, Raider Rabbit. Alright. That worked. Complaining worked, guys. Complaining worked. Just gonna jam Bellhounds here. Just gonna jam Bellhound. What do they have? Do they have Bedevil? If they have Bedevil, they're fine. I don't think they have Disdainful Stroke in their deck, do they? No, they don't. So this is gonna resolve for sure, because they don't have counters for this. The question is, do they want to like Bedevil my creature? They have 4 Bedevil in their deck. Yeah, that's the only card they can have here. I think I can just beat down with my Basilica Bellhound. Here I'm not playing land. I'm not playing land here. If they go Nicol Bolas the Ravager, I'm just gonna discard this Godless Shrine. Wow, Lightning Strike. This Bellhound guy's made 3 for 1. This Bellhound made 3 for 1. Alright, let's see, they have 2 cards in hand. They can go like land Nicol Bolas, but hopefully they don't. Alright, draw the Elder Spell. Maybe 2 Elder Spells is too many. At the end of the day, they just have Narset and Dragon God. Alright, I keep on Bellhounding. This Bellhound has been great. Could somebody send the link for the guide? There isn't. There is no guide. I will write an article, I guess, tomorrow. But you can find a guide for It's a Pauper. If you don't find a sideboard guide, Martin Muller wrote one, but I'm slightly differing from him. I think that 100% sold on the Bellhound is better than a Lit, but I guess they're doing pretty well in this game, yeah. Yeah, the fact that if they were 2-3, they would have just shocked them. Instead, it's a 3-4, so it's beating for more. Alright, drew Dovin's Veto. I think the way I lose in this game is to Nicol Bolas, the Ravager. So I just hope they don't do that. If they draw it, though, it's pretty hard. Alright. I'll attack down to 6. What do they have? The devil? Yeah, alright. I think I'm Dovin's vetoing this. It's not great, but it's supposed to put into 6, and this is a 2-turn clock. The Bellhound could just go to town here. Alright, they drew the Ravager. Oh, come on. Okay, it's fine. Let's draw Big Teferi. Oath of Kaya. Oh, that was so close to just kill them. Alright, I just want a 2-for-1 myself. Nah, I don't think it. I'll just pass here. Alright, they're very close to... They're very close to kill me, so I need to 2-for-1 myself. They're very close to flip this Ravager, so I need to do this. Unfortunately. So Oath of Kaya will kill the Ravager. And I'm taking this land in hand just in case I draw another one. Even though if they draw another one, it's pretty bad. Alright, it's a land. And I draw Dovin's Veto. Alright, 6 for 32. And I have 2 Commanded Dreadnought in my deck. We're both in Hellbent. What do they draw? The Dragon God. Yeah, I think despite I have this Elder Spell, I think I'd rather just denying them the draw there. Alright, come on. Now, I need to draw Commanded Dreadhorde, or Liliana, or Big Teferi, or I guess the 4th Basilica Bellhound.
Actually, in some cases,
Monsieur!
look on Reed's face there, you can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's going to become a meme at some point.
Thank you, Monsieur Zoe, for your subscription. We kind of got screwed now, because our opponent managed to find Narset into Thought Erasure, so we can't Elder Spell it. But, we will be back. No, we will not. And 7 Raku.
In some cases, look at the look on Reed's face there, you can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's going to become a meme at some point.
Thank you very much for the sub, but I think Raider Rabbit here found all the lines to wreck us. We just needed them to fade 1 draw step. If they fade 1 draw step, I think we got there, because I drew... Oh no, another land? Alright, I do have Elder Spell and Commanded Dreadnought in my deck, so I'm just going to play a little bit. But this is not looking great. This is not looking great indeed. Raider Rabbit will be the winner of this game. Yeah, it looked very good. With the three Basilica Bellhound definitely were so good. Like when Reed decided to go double Lightning Strike on the Basilica Bellhound, was just incredible. And that's a play that I think only a player like Reed could do. Because like they were very high on life total, they decided to go for double Lightning Strike. Because despite the card disadvantage, instead maybe another player would have just took the damage there and they would just die. Because they were literally dead if they just take one more hit. This is a Fandom Legend event. Alright, Reed I think did top there. Alright, that's a Ravager. Alright, come on, Commanded Dreadhorde. Now. Alright, good game. It's probably the fastest game that Reed has ever played. Alright, let's just submit another match. Hopefully we can get in. Alright, let's see. I've learned so much from watching you play, thank you. You mean to Colossal Idiot or to me? I'm not fast enough to reply everyone. Oh, come on, Colossal Idiot. Alright, we're playing against a person that I don't know who he is. His nickname is WD40Rocks. Maybe I just know. Oh, it's White Darby. Okay, it's White Darby. I definitely know who he is. I didn't know from the nickname there. Alright, WD40Rocks. Hashtag 52742. Our tournament has been very hard, guys. Tournament has been very hard. Let's see what WD42 is playing. It's playing 4-color Dreadhorde. Alright, it's gonna be a nice game. They have 1 Nissa in their deck. They have no Big Teferis. They have 2 Droid Crazes. That's weird. Alright, vamos. Alright, let's go. What is Fandom Legend? It's a tournament that's being held every week on Twitch. And it rewards $4,000 for the top 8. Yo, Gucci, you are the man. I am the man. Nice. I'm great. Alright, so let's start. Let's start. Having Elder Spell in hand should be very good in this matchup. Are you out of the top 8? I don't think so. No, I think someone with 3-2, with 2-2 comes in. Alright, unfortunately I can't cast... Unfortunately I can't cast Narset. That kinda sucks, but... Hopefully I just draw the fairy next turn. Can I ask you what is the purpose of the MPL Weekly? It's just to show top plays every Saturday. And to show MPL players. The divisions are, there are 4 divisions, and the winner of each division gets a bye in the Mythic Championship, and the winner of every match during the MPL Weekly gets 2 Mythic points. What do you think about the 5 color? So I prefer 4 color. Alright, they have 4. Okay, they go for the Wygrowth Walker Jada Ranger curve. I would love to draw a fairy here, or even a land to cast Bellhound. I guess the fairy's better. Sorry, yeah, the fairy time reveler. Oh. Let's go, let's go. So opponent deck. Alright. Okay, no blocks. Can I draw the fairy time reveler? A land is not bad either. So let's go for Bellhound. Making 2 tokens so that I can defend my Narset next turn. And also now I have a lot of power. No attacks. Alright. They have Breeding Pool and play Tamio. Tamio's good. I'm gonna just go Narset this turn. Let's see what I find with that. Tamio's gonna name Command Dreadhorde. They miss. And they pass. I draw another land. That's good. I'm gonna play Teferi and tuck the Tamio away. Making 2 tokens. This is a great curve that we did. Hero, Basilica Bella, and Teferi. Eating Land Drop is great. No attack. I could have just drawn a card, but they would have just got back like Teferi, you know? I mean, they can't cast it yet, but you don't know about their lands. They could just have a Beacon Sandbag in it. And then, you know, I could have gone for the emblem in 2 turns, but that could have also been risky if they find, like, whatever they're looking for. They could have just have another Tamio and go for, like, Tamio naming Tamio now. But now, you know, now I have more breathing room. I just got ahead with my 2 tokens from the Teferi, from the heroes and the Teferi. So now I'm in a good place. And this is why I play hero over control cards. Like, this is why I like to play hero over, like, Esper Planeswalkers. Because hero is just so good at pressuring, both pressuring Planeswalkers and defending Planeswalkers. Alright, I want to find the Fairy Time Reveler. I'll find a land instead. Any merit to plus? Yes, there was merit for doing that. There was indeed merit for doing that. I decided to just get rid of Tamio, so that they don't have any good play. Like, they could have just minus Tamio, went for like the fairy bounce and just draw a card. You know, they could have just get advantage out of it, okay? And that could have just... I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was no way for them to interact with my Elder Spell. Yeah, probably just made a mistake here. They don't play big. They don't play big Teferi. Yeah, I just made a mistake. They don't play big Teferi. Yeah, because let's say they draw, they play big Teferi, but they don't play big Teferi because I know the deck lists. All right, yeah, I made a mistake there. Okay, so let's go with Narset. This is not gonna make tokens from hero, but it's gonna be okay. Ooh, I find Dreadhorde. I'm going to take Commanded Dreadhorde because I have Thought Erasure for their Commanded Dreadhorde. So Commanded Dreadhorde isn't even that good now. I mean, sure, yeah, it's a bunch of creatures. Alright, just have Krasis. Krasis doesn't even do anything because we have Narset. So I'm just passing here, and I'm just in the driver's seat right now. Nah, I think this lines is worse. I mean, the drawing Elder Spell was just much better. Alright, yeah, I mean, I could get punished if they have Trostani. Do they play Trostani? They don't. They just play one Massacre Girl. That's it. Why did you keep the Swamp? I thought I had only 5 lands, yeah. Alright, what do we do here? I think I'm going for Explore first. and then I'm going for Narset. Yeah. So let's reanimate basically everything. I'm on 18 life. I'll explore and then I can use Narset. That's at the Fairy. It's gonna stay on top, I think. I'll draw a card with Narset. Then I can plus the Fairy. Then I can minus this, bounce that. Then I can play a land. And then I can attack with all my creatures. I could also attack with the heroes as well. All I want to do here is just make so that I can't really go off with a commanded Dreadhorde. Hello, Javier. Yeah, we've been commanding a lot Dreadhorde today. We've been commanding a lot of Dreadhorde. Hello, Javier. What have you done today? You play a lot of Magic over there. Yeah, it is. Plus, opponent's not dead yet, apparently. Or maybe they are, and they don't know it. Are they dead? I don't want to count. Guess they are dead. They're very much dead. Alright. That's gonna be game number one. A rather easy game number one. A rather easy game number one. Now we need to sideboard. What does our sideboard plan say? Sorry if I'm a little calm. Usually I'm more active in my streams, but I usually stream in the morning with a lot of energy. Now I'm kind of like drained of my energy from streaming like 10 hours. Alright, in the sideboard I have Threshing Broughton on Elder Spell, Moment of Craving, the third Crazes, 2 Finale, 2 Trade Duress, 3 Cast Down. Yeah, whatever. It's not gonna matter. I'm gonna cut all the Basilica Bellhounds pretty bad. Cut a couple of Tyrant's Corn and Oath of Kaya. Maybe I'm cutting one here on the draw. Over Tyrant's Corn. Then I want Duress, Elder Spell, Command, Tovin's Veto. I could actually just want Kaya's Wrath as well. I might just want Kaya's Wrath as well. Oh, definitely D-Spark. I could cut like 2 hero. I don't know if that makes sense. 2 and 2. Just to mix it up. Take my energy. Kaya's Wrath might be better than Scorn. Yeah, Dovi's Veto, it's important to kill... to counter Dreadhorde. Sure, they have Teferi, which is a problem. But I still think that you need to counter Dreadhorde or you just lose. Yeah, it's not great with Teferi. But... I mean, that's why I don't have vetoes anymore in my deck. This list I submitted yesterday, the deck list, had to be... Right now I just cut vetoes entirely from my deck. Let's try this. Maybe on the play I can cut the Kaya's Wrath. Maybe take out Liliana. Liliana's good because it makes the Liliana Elder Spell combo. I kind of like Liliana in these matchups. Alright, we got a top land hand, but that's fine. We can't mulligan these hands. Away from a very good end. Liliana is great because their creature, I actually just -4 easily and on take like, you know, a couple of big creatures. Kaya Ritual Suit is good against Dreadhorde, not sure. I heard you beat Show. What was the second win against? I beat, first round I beat 2-0 Show. Second round I lost 2-1 against Juzep. Third round I won 2-0 against Luke, the Mythic Championship competitor, the Mythic Invitational competitor. And then I beat, and then I lost 2-0 against Reed. And now we're playing against, alright. We draw Golden Shrine. Perfect. So that these lands will now come to play untapped. Hi Mango, did you get a guide for this sideboard? Not yet. It's gonna be on Channel Fireball soon. Or if you watch my VODs, you can maybe find it. That's hidden somewhere. Alright. Play doesn't pass. Opponent decided to discard Kaya's Wrath. I guess they rely a lot on this Paradise Druid. Maybe they don't have lands, I don't know. Alright. This is where Dovin's Veto kinda sucks, but... Alright, Dreadword immediately on top. Okay, I'm just gonna jam this Teferi, bounce the Paradise Druid. I could even bounce the Wiregrowth Walker, but I guess challenged me and... and it does not see my name, so let's just cut back. Urlik? Oh, the capital letter, yeah. I was missing the capital letter. Alright, here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. So basically, what I was saying is that we opened a hand with 6 land and Lyra against the rule, and both me and Vier said, like, it's a snap keep, and our friends were like, wow. Alright. This hand is missing blue, but we'll get there. You... You want to play constructed with wizards, drakes, another drake? No, I don't. I don't want that. It's missing blue, but it's fine. I mean, I saw missing lands, so it's okay. Oh, you know, if you watch the Pauper video, I actually misclick. Oh, no, it's not a video. I misclick and keep my hand with 2 Wasteland only instead of... oh, I don't even know what my opponent's playing. I didn't even check what my opponent was playing in all this time. Alright, what is he playing? Bant Ramp. So it's the same deck as Martin Juza? No, he's playing Tosmir. And Shalai. Alright, he's not playing Teferi. Alright, I'm gonna lose. No Wasteland in Pauper, in Legacy. I had Wasteland, and I kept 2 Wasteland because I misclicked, and then I just immediately drew lands. Yeah, if you want to watch my opponent decks, you can go to ! decks and find Gregor Kovatsky list. Mr. Mengucci, take my energy. I will the Pokemaster Carlos. Another Horrors of Match. Yeah, I mean, better Horrors of Match than, I don't know, an Azorius match. We do have Basilica Bellhound to cast. We're Horrors of Now. Yeah, we are Horrors of Now, indeed. I mean, eventually we will draw. I mean, this is a problem with... You didn't think that this new Teferi was bad? No, it's good. Why should I think it was bad? Right, I'm discarding Shalai and it's probably bad in the spot. See, Javier is always looking at a bad sign. I was like, ooh, we discarded Shalai, good. You know, one less card to worry about. Whereas Javier was like, oh, they discarded Shalai, it's so bad. You know, that's just the wrong approach. Wrong approach. Always be happy. Always be happy. Said that the only weakness of Esper is usually the mana base. It is. Oh, look, Javier, they discarded Nissa. But you know why I discarded Nissa? Because we have 2 Bellhound. If this was Elite Guard Mage, then, you know, Nissa would have been good. I mean, they still have Nissa, but look at this. Like, we have Bellhound, they just activate a land, it's gonna be okay. Who's this kind of light? Yeah. No Mortify. No Mortify. I think I already answered to you, Vincenzo, about that. Alright, look at this. We draw a land. Alright, do they have counters in their deck? They don't. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Teferi. Hero of the Minaria. Tuck away the Nissa. Hopefully they just don't have more Nissas. Because I discarded one. Also, when the time come, I will go Teferi plus Tyrant Score. When the time come. And no attack. Teferone, yes. So let's say that I had a 2-3 flyer. Now I could have double blocked the crazes, I guess, but I could have attacked with 3/3s. I could have maybe not discard these other Nissa, right? I'm fearing currently. Why you say they? It's only one guy. I do say they for... I'm just used to do that. Okay. So that needs on top of their deck. So I think it's time to go for Teferi and Tyrant. Oh, actually I don't have a discard spell. Wow, I totally blanked this. All right, let's go Teferi Timer level. Draw a card, and then go Tyrant's Scorn in my opponent's turn. Then I will Oath of Kaya the Teferi. Deus is correct. Yes. Alright, so opponent stole my Teferi and my Bellhound. Oh, my back is hurting. Why? Why is my back hurting? Alright, so they draw a card. They do have Nissa. But if they just throw a lot of things to Teferi, I can just eat the land, kill this. I can also just Tyrant Scorn a Forest in response to Nissa. I don't know. Good evening, Will's Mages. Alright, I must manipulate again my cards. It's not gonna be easy, guys. I'm just gonna probably just scoop it up. Alright, let's go to game number 2. And how do we do against the blue-green? So let's take a look quickly at his list, because I have no clue. Alright. It's okay. So, I used to board out Oath of Kaya, Tyrant Scorns, Liliana. I used to bring in Kaya's Wrath, and Command. They don't play this multi-theories. I think I'm gonna bring in Dovin's Veto as well. What do I want to board out? So they have Tolsmir, Friend of Wolves. Probably just board out one Basilica Bellhound. And what else? Maybe just the last Tyrant Scorn. Sure, they do have a lot of... That actually kills Crazes as well. I'm actually gonna board out Elder Spell. They only have Nissa, they don't play the Fairy or Cameo. So this is gonna be how I sideboard. Duress will answer Manipulation. No Duress. No, they have so many creatures. They even have like Tolsmir and Shalai. And like, they could bring in more creatures. I don't think Duress is good. Yeah, like, I just don't want to miss, you know? We don't mulligan that we concede. Yeah, me and Javier concede very early. Like today we played together and I had to make Javier... Like Javier was like, let's say... I don't know, it was probably dead, but it was like, I really want to concede. I'm like, nah, let's play one more turn. And then we drew a good card. So like, yeah, you know, let's continue. And then he was like, I really want to concede. And I was like, yeah, let's play one more turn. And then, you know, something bad happened and I'm like, okay, you can concede now. And he goes like, oh, thank you, finally. That's basically what happened this afternoon. And I am a person who I think concedes very, very quickly. Alright, this is a mulligan, guys. And this is a... Fuck, this is awful. Oh my god. I'm so tilted that I had to stay awake 20 minutes to just get destroyed like this. Super Happy can catch you live, Illusion Donate. Yeah, but I'm not the classic Mango in the morning. The Mango in the morning, it's much more interactive fun, and I just make jokes. Right now I'm just, I don't know. I guess hoping to win, but also don't mind losing, you know? Well, if you think you don't mulligan at 7, you don't have to seriously... Yeah, I don't think I've ever mulliganed to 5 in my life. I don't think I've ever mulliganed to 5 in my life. Yeah, some guy pointed out that I just... Alright, do they have negate in their deck? They do have 2 negates. Ooh, Dovin's Veto. If this Teferi resolves, I'm not in a bad spot, actually. Alright, this doesn't resolve. Peak Mango is Morning Mango. Yeah, I called you Illusion Donate instead of Robert. I know. Alright, the first Teferi got countered. But we have a second one. No, don't play a good card. Oh, it's a good card. Alright. I think the line of land go for 5 turns is not very good in Standard. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is 5 lands go in Standard good? Ooh, Teferino. We drew Teferino. So we could play Teferino here. Bounce the forest. Nah, I think I'm just gonna suicide one Teferone. I think I'm gonna go for Teferino. I just hope to draw a spell. I just hope to draw a good spell. Let's hope to draw. What do I want to draw? Let's hope to draw Oath of Kaya. Alright, can I draw Oath of Kaya? No, as a chapel? Okay. Kaya's Wrath. Yeah, we do have 2 Kaya's Wrath. Oh, 3 Kaya's Wrath. Do we have Kaya's Wrath? Oh yeah, we have 3 Kaya's Wrath. Yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna get Crazist, and we're gonna probably, I think it's pot. That doesn't look like a Kaya's Wrath. It's a land to cost Kaya's Wrath, though. Kaya's Wrath is actually a good card against Nis overall. Yeah, it is. I mean, if they go Crazist now, they draw roughly 20,000 roughly 20,000 cards. There's not much we can do about it. But then again, it's not that this matchup is bad or anything. We just did land go until turn 5. It's not easy to win. Okay, I have good hopes. Since all they did was that. Okay. They're gonna... Alright, sure. I have nothing, so... Alright, they also have nothing, though, so it's not that bad. Alright, what do I want to do? Command the Dreadlord or Teferone? So, I could go, I think, Teferone. Just in case they have a negate, I can't Dovin's Veto it. And Teferone, what Teferone is going to do, it's not much. Probably should just go for Command Dreadlord. I think that's the only way I can try to win. Because I lose 8 life, I go down to 4. And then I can just tuck away the Nissa, tuck away that, and then just dead on board. So that's a loss. Yeah, I guess I'll just go to Teferone. Which resolved immediately. And I don't have many things to do. I think I'm just gonna -3 on here. And then just hope they attack with 2 creatures on the Teferone. So that I can survive, take some life so that I can play Command Dreadlord. It's gonna be unlikely, but... Can you plus Nissa and submit 0 to keep your land safe? I think you can, yes. I think it should be up to. Yeah, up to. All the attack Nissa, top deck Kaya's Wrath. Yeah. Alright. I just really hope they attack with 2 creatures on Teferone. But I think the fact that I didn't have it last turn is gonna make... I think they should attack 2 creatures. Wow, they don't attack with the Incubation Druid. It's a bad sign. I think a Crazy is coming up. There it is. Alright, they draw 3 cards. Not a big deal. Just 3 cards. Never mind. Kaya's Wrath? Oh my god, the mana cost was the same. I really thought it was that. Alright. I think the play here, guys, is to reanimate 2 Teferi Hero of Dominaria with my Dreadhorde and die. But first, let me choose which Teferi I want to keep.